1 month ago, presidential candidate Theodore Hannibal Bateman released a damning political ad that called into question some of his previous extracurricular activities.
You know, I've always resonated with the movie Psycho. Not that I've committed any felonies.
Last week, candidate Bateman was charged with 34 counts of first-degree murder from across states in the Midwest. We now tune into exclusive coverage of his trial.
Order! Order in the court. Alright, members of the jury, your duty today will be to determine whether the defendant, presidential candidate Theodore H. Bateman, is guilty or not based on the evidence of the case. Is the prosecution ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is the defense ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Bateman, where is your defense lawyer?
Well, Mr. Body is currently a bit tied up in the back of his car, but I will represent myself.
All right, then. Prosecution, you may begin.
Your Honor, members of the jury, my name is Prosecutor Claire Reese, and I am representing the concerned citizens of the American Midwest who have suffered under the hands of candidate Bateman.
Now, hold on.
I will now present my first piece of evidence. To start, here is a series of complaints from Bateman's neighbor, Miss Cammie Catlady. Miss Catlady could not attend today's trial, but here is what she told the county police station when she noticed her pets were going missing. Miss Catlady owns a number of pets that often go outside and wander off. One day, after one of her particular favorites disappeared, she stated that she saw candidate Bateman having a very strange meal. Mr. Bateman, is it true that you are, and I quote directly here, eating the dogs and eating the cats?
This is slander!
I'm merely giving an exact quote, Mr. Bateman. Now kindly tell the jury, what did happen to sweet little Fluffy?
I'm not interested in accounts of lost pets, Miss Reese. I want to hear about the murders.
Alleged murders?
Yes, of course. Prosecutor Reese, proceed with your next evidence.
Your Honor, my next piece of evidence will verifiably prove that Mr. Bateman is guilty of at least one count of murder.
Now, hold on a second. I have some skeletons in my closet. We all do, but...
Exhibit B, literal skeletons found inside his closet.
That does seem pretty damning, but I'll allow you to present your last piece of evidence.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now I will present my final piece of evidence. Mr. Bateman's maid service investigated a strange smell coming from his forbidden basement. But what she found was more horrific than she could have ever imagined. Well, dead pets, human remains found in place of residence, the desecration of the American flag. Your Honor, I think this is an open and shut case. Unless the defendant has another half-baked excuse he'd like to share.
Now listen here, you little lamb, be silent! This entire mock trial has been set up to defame me and block me from my destiny of making America even betterer. You think the American people are going to stand for this? You think I'm going to stand for this? You miserable wench! Once we get out of this courtroom, I'm going to end you just like I ended the rest of them. I'm going to make your dog into a souffle. I'm going to sew your skin into a rug. I'm going to take your fingers and make them into little hot dog things.
Pigs in a blanket.
Yeah, those! And then after that, I'm gonna...
Excuse me, court is in session.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I just...
We have the results now. Theodore Bateman has won the U.S. election in a landslide victory.
Well, I'm going home.
What? But
You heard the U.S. people. Cleared of all charges.
That is not remotely how our legal system works!
Oh, would you look at that? I'm your president now. Take her away, boys.
I'm gonna need you to put your hands behind your back, man.
Cancun, here I come!